Okay,
of an AI accelerationist, I think it'd be really cool if every Ghibli movie kind of looked like a smeared bunch of paint on the floor, and if there was no story, and if every sitcom had someone turning into a guitar.
So yeah, Coke made a new ad. You know when you were a kid and Coke came out with their iconic...
Wait, me and Jarvis are astral projecting back to being a kid.
Okay, think about it. Close your eyes.
I was 90 and I was almost dead.
Okay, I went the wrong way.
Wait, tell me things are great. I'm remembering the good old times, like when Coke made an AI ad.
Oh my God.
This was better. Things got worse.
Things got worse from here.
Oh no.
What's Zora?
Coca-Cola holidays are coming. Sounds like a threat.
Look out.
They used to always put out a holiday ad, and remember the polar bears? They were doing crazy stuff. Drinking Coca-Cola.
They were like, they were drinking Coca-Cola. I'm like, don't do that. That's bad for your health.
Don't do that. Bad for polar bears.
Now Coca-Cola, this
now
is a
the
drink.
polar dip. I mean, when you went to the future, no more polar bears.
Well, unless you're on the island.
Well, Coca-Cola, the drink, right?
Yeah. Can I just say I already know that this was assisted by AI, but oh God, this looks so bad. I just saw this picture that sorry, I'm really excited. I just saw this photo online. It was like Spider-Man looking over New York, and then it said load in 4K because that's the thing on Twitter right now. But then you load in 4K and then someone quote tweeted it and was like, zoom in and it'll ruin your day. And it was all the traffic was like smudged AI shit like this.
It's also, they kind of set themselves an impossible goal of, I think one of the worst things to simulate with AI is an old man's hand. There's so many places to get it too wrinkly or not wrinkly
text.
enough.
I was about to say that the original, like the first shot looked at least like real to a degree, because that Coca-Cola logo is too crispy and correct, and that hand is too correct. Not that AI can't get hands right,
but they burned
this
the budget
hand
on
looks fine, but the next hand,
hand
looks a little weird.
And they also don't have the assisted by AI thing on this. And then with this next cut,
created by real
magic AI. And then also look at the Coca-Cola and how shitty it looks now.
Yeah,
like it's like indiscernible.
Do you think this will Astries will sustain through the entire ad?
I'm curious. All right, let's keep going. That's real now.
And then it cuts away. Yeah, it is. It's just when that part's playing. Oh,
that's AI. Oh, this is that hyper real AI shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like things are like perfectly lit. I wonder if that's because the training data is like a lot of professional photography. Because I'm like, everything looks so perfectly lit no matter where it is.
Right.
But now that, the visual standard, well, that's the thing, is if your relationship with art is acceleration, if it's just about like how many art points it gets, then it's always going to be as much stuff as possible. It's always, you can't have restraint, because it's like people that are like, Bob Ross is bad at painting. That doesn't look like a real tree. Right. That's like, the goal is it needs to be a photo.
I really do think that a lot of this is AI, and then they had to go in with like the expensive CGI people and make sure that the Coke logo was correct.
Right.
To Henry Cavill the mustache a little bit.
Can we zoom in on that
that doesn't look
license plate? That's like just not how text looks.
It's gobbledygook.
It's in the North Pole.
Oh, I see.
Which, by the way, this truck is not going to be able to get from the North Pole to like any kind of domestic location, to say the least. There's like all that water.
All the animals were perfectly lit because the holidays are coming. They were looking at this truck.
They love vehicles.
Are they showing specifically North Pole animals, or just any animal?
Any animal.
If it's specifically North Pole, why is there a panda?
Nothing matters.
You don't know.
By the way, this is all about shapes and sounds.
Okay.
I think it's showing cute animals.
Because they showed, it was polar bear, penguins, and like otters.
That's a good point. They might have been just like kind of a blended species. Penguins.
So
two North Pole ones.
So, but they left the North Pole. Now they're in the forest.
A hedgehog.
That's a hedgehog.
That's not wonderment. That's fear. That's like, oh.
Now they're in
a snowy
China.
panda.
Snowy China.
What'd you call me?
What?
Snowy China.
Snowy China?
You talking about cocaine?
Oh, because of the panda.
Yeah, the panda's snowy.
I would never assume that the panda's from China.
I know, but so you were saying that where they are located are in snowy China. I thought you were calling the polar bear a snowy China, and I was like, is that a new term? Is that a term for a panda that I don't know?
Whoa, is this real?
What?
That looks like absolute dog turd, dude.
It looks like Ice Age. Yeah, dude. Gym facing.
He's like, the fuck?
And why are there
are
now
you seeing this?
1,000 trucks instead of the one we were focusing
Wait,
on?
can you play actually this one part again when it cuts to the sloth? Did he turn his head the entire way around his body?
It's a horror movie. It truly looks like it's twisting around.
That's an Ari Aster shot, right?
Yeah,
then
that
also,
bird wouldn't be in a snowy
He's
environment,
lit
by
by
the way.
like a orange key light.
I know, it's like blinding
Like the
him.
sun is not up.
That's why he has to look away because they're blasting a
It's
light
like,
from
yeah,
his
it's
eyes.
like there's light behind him, but there's light in front of him as well.
Again, it's the most. There's the most
It
light.
Well,
is
the
the
Coca-Cola
most.
trucks are surrounding them, so.
Yeah, they're
Right.
getting picked up.
There's a
Yeah.
Coca-Cola truck in the sky lighting
Yeah,
it
there's
with
a
its
copter.
light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
copter?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's like, it's right behind me, isn't it?
Yeah. Say what? God, that's. I do love the sloth smile, and I hate that white women have ruined sloths.
What?
It's like the white woman thing to love.
That
What?
and llamas. No,
That
he's right.
llamas,
Capybara.
capybaras. Yeah, that's been adopted.
Snowy China, you know?
Yeah, getting a.
What are we talking about?
Oh,
Let's keep going. Those look so fake, those
Those birds
Like, that
wouldn't
was
be
really
in a snowy
weird.
environment. What are we doing, guys?
Well,
It's like-
and they were like not on top of the trucks well. They looked.
I don't think this is real.
It's a little bit like, I like how here it's, like right, if you back up maybe a little bit of a frame, it's doing that thing where it's in like Photoshop or Lightroom where you turn up the clarity a ton.
Oh yeah, and
Like
it's like
it looks like just extra stroked, like extra just like dark lines and shit on the truck.
There's also like, it feels crazy to be like, well, this. The thing is, obviously this shit's gonna look wonky, if not entirely fake, right? That's just the stage we're at. The thing is, Coca-Cola probably good on cash right now. Probably pretty flush. Probably can like chuck $1 million to get this entire ad. No, fuck that. $100,000 to exploitatively get a small animation house to make this
Yeah.
from scratch.
Interesting thing to me is that a company like Coke, who has such a famous advertising history, would make such a bad call.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
in advertising, you have to be able to like judge the moment and meet the moment and stuff like that. And so brazenly using generative AI in this current moment is just a complete tonal failure, I think.
But you know what? I bet they're like, people are gonna love this.
That's what
People
I
are
mean.
gonna be so
Market-
excited.
But that's what I mean is
Yeah.
like they thought that, and that's crazy because
Yeah.
they're supposed to be the people who are able to
Well,
like read the room and show us
corporate-
what's going to connect with us.
corporate marketing research has, funnily enough, basically been machine learning historically.
Right.
It has just been, what is the most thing? What is the most thing? What's the most art? What's the most noise? What's the loudest thing?
Mm-hmm.
But for most of like its utility, there's not really been that much going on. Like there's not been, it's especially pre-social media, not like
Actually,
a lot to talk about.
this is
Like,
like
everyone knows what the most popular
This
shit
reminds
is.
me of when Pepsi did that protest ad.
Yeah,
Yes.
honey. It's like protests are big right now, right? We'll
Right.
do an ad with a protest in it.
Right.
Like
Because
the
everyone's
idea
talking. It's
of-
getting protests are getting the most impressions.
It's the most rules. Let's do an Andrew Tate ad. He's getting searched. a lot.
Everyone's talking about AI, so
They must like
they
it.
must like it.
They follow a bunch of those people that are like, we are so cooked.
Oh yeah.
You know what I
right.
mean?
Well, to be
Because
honest,
those people love this shit.
a lot of those people are people working in industry. They're just so high on their own supply.
Yeah.
And they
It's
don't
like-
consume any like
Yeah.
art or anything. It's like
What are those freaking pay pigs like? You know what I mean? What
You
are they?
sick
They'll
freaks.
just fucking slurp it up, dude.
But the thing is like, yeah, why would any marketing executive be aware of what's going on in the real world when their job is get hired by your uncle, step one, make a kind of dog shit ad that gets press and you get paid for nothing, put something on a billboard that no one sees and doesn't motivate anybody to do anything, and then
You work in
drink
an-
children's blood for power.
You work in an industry where, unlike the YouTubers who are constantly beaten over the head with the link in your description didn't convert to sales, knowing full well that's not how advertising works, they work in the fucking hand wavy industry of we put this vibes are up. Let's look at the graph of Google trends related to our Coke brand.
People are drinking Coca-Cola
Yeah.
Did you
in
know?
a bunch of countries.
Did you know that Coca-Cola has a global VP and head of generative AI?
Do you mean did I know that somebody's nephew got hired recently? Yes, I know that people have cousins.
Pratik Thakar said last year people criticized the craftsmanship, but this year the craftsmanship is 10 times better. Yeah, that's the problem people have with AI.
Wait, but if the majority of consumers see it in a positive way, it's worth going forward. So that is the misjudgment, because that is what they think about everything. And so all he's saying is, he's saying nothing. We cannot keep everyone 100% happy. No fucking shit.
Good insight.
But if the majority of people see it in a positive way, it's good. No fucking shit.
That's a generative AI version of describing marketing.
We understand the concern. No, you don't. But we need to keep moving forward and pushing the envelope. You're not. You're not moving forward. You're not pushing the envelope. You're doing the easiest possible thing.
You
right
also
now.
don't need to do any of those things. You are Coca-Cola. Why?
You are
to justify your wage.
To justify your wage, because it's like if you live in a world where you have this like hegemonic megacorp that has like impenetrable market like adoption, you're too big to fail, and you need to figure out how to justify your job.
Yeah, part of it's ego. I mean, a lot of it's ego. It does drive people insane. Every founder that like made something with like a decent amount of utility, sold the company to Microsoft, made a bunch of money, then has to pivot to like, fuck, I don't know, wellness brand? I'm smart. I have to prove I was smart and not lucky.
Now, can we look at the last year's ad? Because I do want to see if it's 10 times better. It is funny to get criticism last year and then double down, because
was last year AI too?
They're like, well, last year the craftsmanship was only a tenth as good.
Yeah, last year was at least partially AI.
So the read on the criticism was, oh, it must have looked shitty. This looks like the KSI music video.
All right, yeah, so far, same vibes.
That looks
weird.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it's the same thing.
I mean, it's like if the claim is 10 times, I'm not seeing 10 times. I am seeing some marginal
I
improvements.
mean, Jarvis, there was like nowhere near as much light on that squirrel as on that panda.
There was a lot of softening on the hand and Coke bottle, probably to distract from the artifacts and like the fact that it looked shitty.
To distract from the ad.
Their next AI ad will just be ring cam footage.
Of Logan Paul running up to the door or whatever.
Doing the Dougie or whatever.
Wow. Dude, the AI walk.
They're just a little blurrier.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
It's the same exact ad too, like content wise.
Wait, it's the same
it's
fucking
literally
shit.
the same. What? It's just on the other side of the truck.
It does have a little bit more of those like very AI looking tells, but they still exist. Like this right here, the hyper real thing, it looks so similar to that panda.
The hubcap is like wobbling instead of turning.
The classic Arc de Triomphe of
this is the North Pole. This is Atlanta.
It is very funny to use AI and be like, oh my god, with AI we could make literally anything happen in a commercial, and then just do the same exact commercial twice of trucks driving.
Also, like this is an ad you could have done at any point in time, because you heavily use CGI in the previous ones and it is fine.
Also, you're Coca-Cola. You have Coca-Cola trucks.
Yeah.
You have all of them, actually.
They don't look as pretty though.
Yeah, they don't look like AI. It's the same ad.
Doing the same ad is crazy to me.
The AI people even. I mean, the audience.
That's like when I'm about to have a Grease style Sharks and Jets standoff with the reindeer. It is funny the lighting thing, how like they're all perfectly lit. Like even the ones that are darker in the back are like, where's their light coming from?
Banger song there. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is
Santa?
They just avoided using AI people that looked super uncanny
well.
valley.
The other ad might have had people. We didn't watch the end of it.
Oh, I didn't realize.
But it doesn't matter. It looks exactly the same.
I do want to watch
like,
the end of it though, just like get through it. But
It's just
yeah, okay,
like-
this is the same. This
it's
is
like-
not 10 times better.
It's just such a weird insight into like the way that people's brains work when you're like truly like media poisoned, I guess, because it's not just that these people aren't necessarily super online, they're just like detached from reality. It's so funny, like I think I talked about it, I think I literally said last week, but that thing of going round to like a grandparent's house and the wallpaper is disgusting in a way that like you'd think just the human mind would always know. You think you'd bring a caveman to look at like a velour tracksuit and it would go like, oh, don't wear that. I look at the second ad and I go, this looks really bad. Like looking at it with my eyes from being human, I go, that looks very bad. The idea of an entire team of executives sitting down and going like, the panda is so shiny.
But it's like tech industry brained. Like if you're hearing people hype up AI so much around you, then Coca-Cola's like, well, we got to do this. It's like,
yeah, exactly. I think it's a little tell that You know how AI is like tricking lots of people, not even just like, you know, grandma or whatever. I think that it's a little bit of a tell that not a single one of the stakeholders thought that this looked bad. You know,
that's haunting.
It's like, that's like upsetting. Can we look at the end of the other ad and see if people show up? Yeah, everything's perfectly in focus at all times. It's like a video game rendering.
Dude, that looks really weird, man. Yes, it's like a pre-rendered commercial that would only be at E3.
Oh, it's just the same.
Oh my god, it's literally the same.
But no humans, maybe. Oh, there are some humans.
But they're all far
like
away.
blurred in the background.
Oh.
Yeah, they were like, let's not show people's faces and eyes because that's the uncanny.
I guarantee you that like that animation is not AI.
Yeah,
which is very funny to do at the end. It's like, well, that's our brand mark. We can't possibly.
Yeah, it would look like shit.
Yeah. I mean, that would look like absolute ass if we used AI.
We generated it. It looked terrible. Just do another squirrel.
It would end up saying like caca coca or something.
I love caca coca.
We've noticed that now next year we're gonna be 10 times better on the logo.
Oh,
it said cuckoo poo poo. And in retrospect, that was a whiff on our part. Some people will always complain.
Some people always complain, but 99% of our consumers enjoyed it. The other thing is, even if the AI is better, it's the same fucking commercial.
Yeah, and it's like. What they're missing, the thing that their brains aren't comprehending, is that this is not creative or interesting. I don't want to watch this. There's like nothing compelling about this.
I know, if I didn't have a podcast, I cannot imagine like sending this to someone.
No.
And I'm obviously none
Makes
of
me
us
want
are
a
sending
Coke.
it, but family people do send these around like that. That is how a lot of these things get attention. Is like, oh my god, most people are not marketing skeptical. Like if they see something fun that is an ad, they think of it the same way they would like sending a Jimmy Kimmel clip or sending a cute dog or something. It's like we're coming from a very skeptical place, but most people are just like, wow, some artists made a really cool Coca-Cola ad with no ulterior motive. And then why the fuck would you share this? It looks weird.
It is also just like very upsetting in like a nostalgia way, because like my family, like Coca-Cola's Christmas ads have always been like a big hit with people. And when I was younger, they had these bottles that would come out during Christmas time that were little ball ornaments, like they were ornament shaped. And we would always get one each as a kid, and we would drink them on Christmas Eve. And we swore to God that they had like a slightly different taste than they didn't. But we would, every time we like were at a restaurant and the Coke kind of tasted like we thought it did at Christmas, we'd be like, oh my God, they have Christmas Coke here. And like they stopped.
Wow, you guys are a bunch of losers.
Yeah, we suck.
No,
And
cute. I get that kind of nostalgia.
well, yeah, and so like they stopped like making those for Christmas, and we were always sad about it. And so like to see Coca-Cola like go from like this like it is a holiday favorite amongst families to doing this shit.
A
Yeah.
monstrous
like-
corporation from day
Yeah.
A to day Z. Like it's not that Coca-Cola has become more or less ethical. It's just
Right.
that they're less competent.
But they
Yeah.
used to prey upon our nostalgia and emotions around
They're worse predators,
holidays
yeah.
and stuff like that. And they don't even do that anymore. Like,
used to-
makes me feel nothing.
Look, I used to be a sucker for it. I had the Coca-Cola polar bear Christmas sweater.
Yeah.
Because it was cute. I like the
And
polar
I mean,
bears.
if I
and now
see one of
they're-
those at the thrift store or something, it's like it could go hard.
Yeah.
Right, and now I see this and I'm like, ew.
But you know what's funny is in my like pessimistic, like capitalistic, pessimistic brain goes, they've really lobbed up Pepsi for a great ad.
Yeah.
But then also, has it, I guess it's always been true that is the way that capitalism deals with things like this.
Yeah.
a criticism from an equal peer.
Well, no, because I'm just like, it's not like the ethics of generative AI that are gonna move anything. It's public sentiment, and then another corporation leveraging that public sentiment adversarially to dunk. And then everyone, if Pepsi produces a combative holiday ad, everyone is gonna say, actually, this is based in Epic.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
And now PepsiCo is getting like,
and then they're
clout
actually
for
gonna be
real
like, I
division.
drink Pepsi.
I'm not weird.
And it's like I did a Pepsi ad like a couple years ago, and it's like because we do like we will disclose doing an ad for money, but it was just me drinking Pepsi Zero or whatever.
Yeah.
I have Pepsi right there, guys. We've consumed products.
Alert,
Products have been consumed.
No drinking.